back with A Year in the Life of a Professional Crafter, update 22. Yes, 22. I read over my blog post from that, and I can link to, the blog series. Just go to my blog. I'll put a link up. You'll find it. A Year in the Life of a Professional Crafter. And these are updates, and I have tips for you if you're starting your handmade business. Any business, actually, these tips are for anybody who's starting their own business. Things to remember, little things that I didn't explicitly write down, but thoughts that I now have when I reread. So one thing I noted in that I believe is important for all of us when maintaining focus on what we're doing, look at your schedule for the week. And now that I say that, I figure I should say, make sure you plan out your schedule for every week. Okay. Plan it out. If one-off things, a birthday, things like that are planned and on the calendar already, that's fine. That's part of the plan, but make sure you plan every day, schedule in rest. When you see that you've had 3 really hard days that have been stacked, schedule a day of rest and schedule and inform your significant other, if you have one, that you will be declining all social invitations. So schedule to decline social invitations, schedule downtime. But going out with my friends is my downtime. Well, okay, that's cool. Downtime where you actually rest, where you recline on a piece of furniture and watch a movie or read a book or meditate or whatever. You have to schedule this time in to maintain your sanity. You have to. So do it. Thank you. And the other thing then, as far as scheduling, that I think is really important, especially for people who are starting a business. And so you work full time and you're starting a business and things are getting crazy. If a friend is visiting from out of town, schedule time to spend with that friend. That is the social engagement that you do not decline. That's the social engagement that you absolutely make the time for. I'm reminded because I read about my friend Sheila, who lives in Washington, D.C. now, who had come out for a conference, and I live in Denver, and she's like, oh, I wonder if you could, if you'd like to get together. Yes. And we got together for brunch, and with her friend as well, I drove her up to Red Rocks where she had never been and drove around town a little bit and showed her some things. And we had a great time together talking and catching up. And I still remember that day fondly. And that's what friendship is about. That's why it's important, is getting together with people. And isn't that why you want your business? So that you can have the freedom to get together with your friends and family when you want. It is for me, the flexibility. That's one of my big goals, is to be able to schedule my time the way I want, and spend time with the people that I want. So those are the 2 big things I have for you to remember for this week. It was look at your schedule, prepare to decline certain social invitations, schedule in your rest. And then if you have a friend visiting from out of town that you haven't seen in a long time, friends who you haven't seen in a long time, regardless, schedule time to be with them. That's the reason you are in business for yourself. And that's the reason I think we're here as humans, is to connect with each other. So do it. Schedule it. Okay. Thanks a lot for sticking with me in this process. We're almost halfway there with these updates. Yay. Have a visit to my blog, and you can sign up for my newsletter. I suppose I'll put a link for my newsletter in the description of this video. Remember to subscribe and share with your friends who are starting their business. And let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Bye.